Oh yeah, it was at the typewriter. Okay, the magical fountain of gemstones is coming up, I think. Did I go backwards?
Yeah, you should go backwards. This is where it came from.
Oh, yeah. It totally is.
The 4 random bastards that barged in.
Day 2. This game's no longer scary. I can see daylight out. Sun is shining.
Sun is shining. Woo, woo.
That would be
By the
kind of
time
the cool next thing, though, is like if they could make a game that just fucking made you terrified of even
Daytime.
just normal daytime, you know?
I agree.
Like, no matter what time you played it, you're just like, this is super fucking scary.
The scary stories last night didn't help at all.
Oh, were some of them creepy to you?
Yeah, dude.
Some of them were creepy to me, too, yeah.
Well, it's kind of like you really like those short ones. Those creep me out.
Yeah, the short ones.
Short ones were a lot better.
Yeah, the longer ones.
There were like
I
one
was
or two
kinda
that I
like,
was kind of like, ew.
Yeah.
The one with the stillborn, that was just like shock value rather than scary.
Yeah.
Oh no, they got away. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of with you there and say that anytime you involve stillborn, it gets instantly lowbrow there.
Well, you know, it's...
Well, I mean, you could do it tastefully if you wanted, but the way they did it was just over the top.
I was thinking about that earlier, just like what's considered a horror now versus what used to be considered horror used to be considered scary, and now...
Just to clarify, you're saying horror, not horror, right?
Horror.
Horror.
But it's like now gore is associated with horror more than being scary.
Absolutely.
Well,
Movies
like
kind of did that, you know, like with Saw.
Bullshit.
I feel
Bullshit.
being
Shaw's a good movie too. But
like the first
Saw.
yeah, the first Saw was good.
the first like movie franchise to see to really just take gore like above and beyond. I think for me was Saw.
Which, by the way, since we're talking about Stillborn, I'll go ahead and mention it that a long time ago I decided that the best name for a metal band in the world is Stillborn. Stillborn. Metal.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
Yeah, and not only that, but like, I'm sorry, they put it, every note you read is like, and also there's a third party. I was not invited, and I am offended.
He's seen her at this point, you know.
Now, did he have really any interaction with her in
Did you not play 2?
in 2?
Yes. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I can't remember. Like, I watched my brother play 2 way back
Okay,
in the
yes,
day.
absolutely. Like half of his campaign is with her. Yeah.
She's like the main part of his story.
So the
All
fact
right.
that he didn't recognize her through the window and that he still doesn't know is kind of dumb.
He said, "Woman in a red dress." Somehow familiar. All right, it's hard.
It's not like I met her on the
There's
most
a
traumatic day of
fucking
my life.
bitch.
Yeah.
Ready to deal with some dogs.
Yes. The hedge maze. This is like I still remember this being one of like the creepier moments in the game for me. Just because
Yeah, I don't like hearing that.
Yeah.
I don't like hearing that.
Lay your butt down.
Still one of the only parts of the game where if you use a run, you don't want to barge into anything.
Yeah, because there are a couple where you can catch them early before they break out of the cages and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, and it's just...
And this is
they pop around
before
corners
like
so fast.
before accurate sounds, so like they always sound like they're right behind you.
Yeah, there's some in the cage over there.
Yeah,
Gotta go
this
way.
game's like a surround sound as well or something. It's very dated. There's no wind blowing either. Unrealistic. These
I
bushes
can't
are
hear
perfectly
that
lit.
fire
Crickets,
crackle.
I can hear crickets.
Absolutely.
This game did go through efforts to like put detail where it could.
Yeah, I mean for 2005, right?
Yeah, this is amazing.
Damn. I mean, granted, we're playing an HD cleanup of it, but even back in the day,
Still looks almost as good.
still looks so. Yeah.
HD does not make that much of a difference.
HD smoothens out edges.
Yeah.
The GameCube version looked almost as good. The PlayStation was a little dirtier.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not in a bad way. I mean, it was still totally good.
Yes. For a second, I thought that wasn't gonna make it. What really sucks is the dogs can totally jump through the hedges at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they spawn basically out of nowhere. Why do I have my pistol out? Shotgun necessary.
Supreme confidence as here.
No, fuck that. You cannot handle these bastards with a pistol. You will die. And if there's somebody, well, there's the guy who can handle the grottor with the 2 grottor room with just a knife.
What?
Yeah, you showed me that video. It shakes.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Which room?
2 grottor room with only a knife.
Yeah, there's a room later on where there are 2 garrotters. Those are the big, like, Wolverine-like guys. And, I mean, this was, way back in the day, but we were just, like, watching YouTube on my, like, iPhone. Like, because it was, like, that was all I had back in the day was just this iPhone. I had no computer, so we just watched all our videos on that. And so, we were just, like, looking at different Resident Evil 4 things, and one guy goes through that room and just with his knife kills both of them. Like, he just lurks through and just knifes them in the back.
Far better than me.
It's insane, like how he does it. One guy too, he like takes the rocket launcher, instantly shoots it into one, killing it, and then takes his rifle and like blasts another like super quick. So he beats it in like 3 seconds of just like, oh, fucking bear roar right there.
Yeah, don't let your tentacles
Yeah,
come out of the back.
no.
Tentacles out the back, then another will pounce you. By the way, my strategy here is still just to wander around until I find everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, basically, I want to clear all the wolves out. After that, and then I'll look.
Then you can
I'll
kind
take it
of.
seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And whenever you find an item, if you get it, they're going to be wolves right after.
Yeah.
Get ready. I'm going to whip out my TMP actually, so I can stumble.
That's awesome. I can't believe how useful the TMP's been. I did not know that.
Yeah, I've never used it.
Where is he? Right
There he is. What? Come on. Just full on took it in the face.
The only reason I figured out this was the best weapon to use against them is because it has a picture of a dog on it. It's like, maybe this is useful for dogs. The ammo does.
Really?
The blue ammo? Yeah. It says
Yeah.
Jackal. Where's
Yes.
he at? Oh shit, I don't know where he's at, and I hear him. Turn around. Oh shit, I don't know where they're at. Run. Through the door, through the door.
Yeah, I don't know. Behind you? I think there's a cage near where you were.
Maybe. I don't think
Sounds
so.
like it was running.
It sounds like they're running on something, but they're stuck. See the dual cages right there?
Yeah, it's them. Gotta get my incinerator.
And their
grenade.
stuff's
They're gonna-
already out.
They're gonna
Yeah.
break through if I don't fuck them. Here we go.
And kiss our ass.
Nice.
Just in case one survived there. Yeah, there you go.
Good.
You know what game you should give another chance though? Is Alan Wake.
No, fuck that game.
No, dude, it was
too
fucking,
PG-13,
it was
man.
so fucking good.
I made it almost to the end of that game before I was like, I don't care.
So good.
I was, I don't know. It was just, I felt like Disney had made it. Like it had the potential to be so good, but it was just so
Oh, Disney
campy.
animated?
Yeah, it was
I haven't
not.
played it at all.
It's not scary,
Oh man.
which doesn't necessarily bother me too bad. It's just, I don't know, something about that game failed for me. Not nearly as bad as like Alone in the Dark. It was playable.
Alone in the Dark was playable to you?
No, Alan Wake was playable.
Yeah, Alone in the Dark
Alone in
was
not.
fucking god awful.
Okay, now let's see. Another moonstone's right there. Let's take a look. Zoom in. down to the right, up that staircase. Right. Fuck. This phone texting is making some great commentary, guys.
Oh, absolutely. I know.
I'm looking up new stuff, I promise.
He is like the king of
Yeah.
reading crap during games.
I really am.
What are you looking up?
I'm trying to find anything interesting. Like, I got, like, my Twitter up, and I'm just looking at all different, like, little people I follow's posts. See if there's any interesting news.
Any interesting news?
No.
Oh, the double jump. The famed double jump. Oh, fuck.
There's so many. Oh shit! Get off me!
You got that. You got this.
Fucking heal. I don't think the flash grenades do shit to these guys, do they?
Maybe when their backs are open,
It's a
but
shotgun moment.
yeah, absolutely. It's
off.
back him up.
Get off.
There you go. He's dead, I
I was
think.
expecting 3. Holy shit. That kind of scared me, actually.
Yeah. It's just the.
Alright, so I got this.
I think that might be it.
Yeah, I'm good to go. There might
Yep.
be like one more item here, but I got the red gem, so I don't give a fuck. Make sure I'm not missing any treasure. Yeah, I got some more commanders.
You have some treasure right over there?
Coming up in the next room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck that last thing, whatever that is. Probably like a spinal. Spindle.
The spinel. I never actually figured out what the spinal or the spinel was.
Yeah, and it would be so easy to look up, and I always think, I'm gonna look it
Yeah,
up, and then I never
and
look
then-
it up.
I just never think to. There's an indentation here. 2 moons make 1. That's just giving you the puzzle, you know?
Well, it's not even a puzzle, it's just
Yeah, or
a-
just, yeah.
It's like, what's the point of it now?
It's that weird, like we were talking about earlier, where they like blend it a bit, you know? So it's like, oh, we're gonna make this
I
look
think
like a
where
puzzle.
5 failed in one respect was that it didn't give you treasure you could build on and make more valuable. That
Yeah.
is one of the greatest things about this game, knowing.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
Short chapter.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no, we stopped at
Yeah,
the
something
timer.
more like-
Yeah, the typewriter. That's right.
So here's I think everyone needs to immediately look up the most recent released TMNT image of the new Shredder armor. It looks fucking dumb as hell.
Does it?
Like the blurry images, I was like, oh cool, he's like big and kind of cool looking. Gentlemen, I just let me pull up this picture and I want you to see it and then decide how much you hate this new movie. As if Lips on Turtles wasn't enough.
Lips on turtles. I can't get over
giant
that.
Monster, like he's
It's a
cool
good
in
name
some
for a
way,
band, Lips on Turtles.
but he doesn't look like Shredder anymore. Look at that.
I wasn't very
hell?
into the series, so.
He looks like a transformer.
He looks like, yeah, exactly. He looks like a fucking looks like a fucking big giant robot. Like he reminds me a little bit of remember in the Wolverine, the Silver Samurai suit?
Yes.
Looks like that, but with more spikes. Like he's got.
There
spikes
seems to be
all
a
over.
female intruder among us. We believe she's connected with Sarah. We also believe that she was the one who removed the egg injected into Sarah before it hatched. She may have had him retrieve the sample before the American agent's arrival. It's obvious that her objective is the sample. We must get to her before she is able to reestablish contact with Sarah. There's also reason to believe that she's working for somebody. We need her alive for interrogation. The female should be able to answer all our questions. After we have captured her, Sarah will no longer be of any concern. As long as we retrieve the sample, you may dispose of him as you see fit.